What did you make of some of the refereeing decisions?
It's just not good enough. Referees are just not good enough. Fourth officials are just not good enough. That's the bottom line. VAR today, I think did I see that right? That 3 people at the VAR from South America in a match like this. I think so. I saw this before the match. I might be, but if this is what I saw, if this is correct, it's just VAR overturns.
Messi is a joke. For me, the best ever. That was tweeted in 2012.
What started as a football rivalry has turned into something much bigger. Across social media, people have stopped calling it England versus Argentina.
I just don't think Argentina are what they used to be 4 years ago and even before that. And I think it's England's best chance ever of getting to the final and winning the World Cup, I think.
Now it's England versus Argentina, while others have gone even further and labeled it England versus FIFA. After everything fans have watched over the past 2 weeks, it's easy to understand why those names have caught on.
Speaking of Argentina, this is the first time England have ever come up against a chap called Lionel Messi. Give us the goalkeeper's perspective on what makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, I think he's scored so many goals and he's contributed to so many goals as well over his career, and it's great to be able to finally come up against him for so long and watching him as a kid. And yeah, but we all know how good Messi is, but we also know how good Argentina is, so we can't just solely rely on Messi. We've got to focus on the other strengths as well, and the other weaknesses we can take advantage of.
On Wednesday night in Atlanta, the team many believe has benefited from the most controversial decisions of the tournament faces the one opponent that could be impossible to push aside. This is the showdown the entire tournament has been leading toward, whether FIFA expected it or not. Before looking ahead, it's worth asking why that nickname spread so quickly, because it wasn't invented without a reason. It came from what people saw on the pitch.
Sí, que siempre empecé a jugar contra las selecciones grandes, no me pasó nunca contra Inglaterra en la primera vez, así que va a ser un partido especial, semifinal de la Copa del Mundo, así que bueno, ahora descansaremos y nos prepararemos para eso. Venimos de mucho desgaste, de jugar una larga más otra vez y bueno, a veces...
Argentina reached the semi-final by the narrowest of margins, and in several crucial moments, key decisions appeared to fall in their favor. Against Egypt, an outstanding Egyptian goal was ruled out after a review for a foul much earlier in the move.
This game against Argentina, Messi is going to be manoeuvring, around that right side to central areas a lot more than being on the left-hand side. And I feel like if you've got Spence in that position, I feel like one-on-one defender, there's not better than him out there, one-on-one.
While a strong penalty appeal at the opposite end was not reviewed before Argentina scored the winner, Egypt was so frustrated that they submitted a formal complaint to FIFA. Then, against Switzerland, just after the Swiss had equalized and the momentum had shifted, a VAR review upgraded an Argentine yellow card into a Swiss red card, changing the direction of the match. The debate only grew louder after Argentina's latest result.
He's never played England before. I need to say, and I think we may talk about it, these two teams hate each other in a way that makes the Yankees Red Sox seem like a beautiful loving. He's never played them before. They hate each other so much they don't even play friendlies. They're not played since 2005. So the idea that Lionel Messi is not going to show up in Atlanta on Wednesday is unfathomable.
Even Argentina's coach, Lionel Scaloni, admitted afterward, luck was on our side today. That's the reality. Looking back even further, Messi also avoided a booking after a studs-up challenge on Algeria's captain that many viewers argued deserved a straight red. Time after time, close decisions seem to break in Argentina's favor. That run of controversial moments is why the Argentina nickname took off.
Does Argentina rely too heavily on Messi and France too heavily on Kylian Mbappé? It's just what it is. They're world-class players. And they do normally what they do. So everyone is pushing, and we had, I think, 3 different goal scorers in the first match, and to rely on Harry is just a natural thing because he loves the responsibility and he takes it. We rely on Harry because we can, because he's our forward, but we don't over-rely on him.
It also sparked the theory now spreading across social media and football discussions. Some fans believe FIFA wants Messi to reach one more World Cup final. They point to the tournament's massive financial value, expected to generate billions of dollars, along with FIFA President Gianni Infantino's well-known admiration for Messi, including the decision to invite Inter Miami to the Club World Cup despite the club not qualifying through the usual route. There is no confirmed evidence proving that claim. Still, many fans have looked at the sequence of officiating decisions, the financial stakes, and the public support for Messi and decided those events are more than simple coincidence. That is why Wednesday's semi-final has become about far more than football in the eyes of many supporters.
I think they're infinitely beatable. I know they've got this elite footballer in the middle of the park that can sit there and do wonderful things. I still think that England have the ability to beat Argentina, irrespective of getting carried away and getting all up our own backsides about how important we are and isn't coming home and all that old pony.
Right.
The bottom line is I think that man for man, the Argentinians are infinitely beatable side.
Infinitely beatable.
Everything feels different now because the stage is much bigger. Up to this point, the claims about a so-called script, whether real or imagined, have followed matches against Cape Verde, Egypt, and Switzerland. They are respected teams, but they don't draw the same worldwide attention. This time, Argentina faces England, one of football's biggest names, backed by more than 15,000 traveling supporters and watched by millions across the globe. If a controversial red card, a razor-thin offside decision, or a debated penalty ends up shaping this match in Argentina's favor, it will be impossible to escape the spotlight. This won't be a game that quietly fades into the background. Every key moment from an England semi-final would be replayed and analyzed frame by an audience that is already paying close attention and ready to debate every decision.
You know, everyone will talk about Messi because he's one of the goats of the game, but you can't look past how the ability and the talent we've got in the squad going forward, defensively, togetherness. We've got it all there, and that's what we need to put on show on Wednesday. But we also can't just talk about Messi. They're a good side and they're reigning champions. So yeah, they're a good side, but we've got so much ability in our squad going forward, and we're hard to break down. We've got that resilience, we've got that togetherness, and we've got that mentality. You know, that's what makes it a good team.
That is why many fans see the semi-final as more than just a football match. For some, it has become a test of confidence in FIFA and its officiating. Every whistle on Wednesday is likely to face intense scrutiny. Those expecting another controversial night will be watching for the same kinds of moments that have sparked debate throughout the tournament, starting with the possibility of an England goal being ruled out by the narrowest offside call. The biggest moments will be the ones everyone remembers. People will be watching for a harsh second yellow card that leaves England with 10 players just as the game swings their way. Others will be looking for a disputed penalty at one end, a strong appeal ignored at the other, or a sequence of decisions that seems to break in Argentina's favor.